Alright, I hope you came here from the first part of this top 10. Seeds number 1 to 5 was posted on a previous video, and this is seeds number 6 to 10 on the top 10 Bamboo Jungle video. They're all awesome seeds. Without further ado, let's just start. Oh, if you want a link for that first part of the video, I'll post it somewhere up here. Anyway, let's go. It has been really hard to decide which seeds to put into this top 10. I actually had to omit quite a few, but I decided to actually add some bonuses. So there will be 11 seeds on this video just because I don't know what to throw away. They're just good. So I gotta speed this up. Anyway, this is spawn right here, and this village is what we're gonna look at. It's quite the sight. Okay, we're at spawn now. We're at spawn. So let's just fly to the spot that I want to show you. It's actually at coordinates 0, 0. Check out that archipelago. It's like this little piece of bamboo jungle strip that meets directly with an ice spikes biome with rivers running through it. And check out this village. This is such a great place to build. Gotta be honest, this is probably one of the most unique seeds in this video, because it's not just about the village being so awesomely laid out like this. It's about the shape of the land around it. Those bamboo jungle, that bamboo jungle bit there, just meeting with that ice spikes at that tiny spot at the middle of the screen right now. I think that just looks absolutely gorgeous. It's a super place to build. You can choose either building on the bamboo jungle side or on the ice spikes jungle side. That is completely up to you. But I mean, look at that. This is really unique compared to everything else in this top 10 list so far. I gotta say, this is quite unique. Highly recommended. Do consider giving this video a thumbs up, and if you have cool seeds, do share it in the comment section below. Of course, tell me what's cool about the seeds so it makes it easier for me to explore and see if it can make it to one of my future videos. And just a quick look at the village. It's multi-layered just the way that I like it. I mean, check out all those village houses up top, somewhere at the bottom. It looks so damn good. I love this village a lot. Anyway, that's seed number 6. Let's keep it short. And here's seed number 7. Right, just a quick map of the world. The cool thing about this seed is having two villages very close to each other at spawn. They look gorgeous. Let's have a look. Right, so this right here is where you spawn. Gorgeous shattered savanna right behind me. Again, one of my favorite biomes in-game. But as we fly through, we have our very first village right here, which is, well, right at the foot of the shattered savanna. Very good views from this desert village over here. But check that out, right behind the first one is a second village. It's so close to each other, it's insane. It's let me see, how many blocks is that? I think that's around 150 blocks. That is not far at all, so it's basically a double village. Again, no such thing as literally a double village, but this is as close as it gets. And I gotta say, this village is really well integrated into the bamboo jungle. You also have a ravine cutting straight through it, adding to the rarity. You got structures that are actually, well, sort of floating on top of the ravine. There's one there, there's another one over here, and this one here as well. That's well, this one actually makes sense. I mean, is that, how do you get there? Right, okay, so wow, this is actually pretty cool. I mean, normally it wouldn't make sense because there's no way, wait, there is no way out, but well, at least the doors actually lead somewhere cool. I almost fell there. Not that it matters, I'm in creative mode, but yeah, that's a cool structure over there. You've even got some which is, yeah, all these houses. I mean, how are they gonna go out? But this is unique. It's always nice to have ravines under villages. I just had to. Anyway, check this out. Check the view. Most of the village is very well integrated into the bamboo jungle. You got walkways leading all the way in here. It looks very cool. Again, multi-layered, ravine in the middle, but check out the view, the overall view. Let's just take a quick time lapse of these two villages. I think it looks absolutely gorgeous. Two side by side. And there's actually a bonus to this. There is a completely hidden desert temple somewhere here. It's close to the shattered savanna. Additional challenge if you can actually go and find it. It's completely submerged, no clues. Well, just something fun to do on this seed. By the way, even though the seed numbers are on screen, please be sure to copy and paste them from the video description. It's always safer that way. I mean, yeah, just in case you do any typos. All the seeds work. These are made on 1.16.3. It should work on all 1.16 versions and should probably work on the next updates as well. On top of that, these are for Java Edition, so that's Java, Windows, and Mac, and Linux. If you are looking for Bedrock Edition seeds, I've got whole playlists on those on the video description as well, so do check them out if you're looking for Bedrock or MCPE or Console Edition seeds. Oh, before I move on to the next seed, skip the next 10 seconds or so if you don't want to know where that hidden desert pyramid is, but yeah, it's right where I'm standing in the middle of this village. Yeah, you can't see it at all, but if you dig down, there we go, desert pyramid. And let's just check out the loot while we're here. Well, saddle, garbage. Oh, 1 diamond, not bad. And golden horse armor, that's not too bad, I guess. It's always good to know what's around you when you're gonna pick a seed for a world, so here's the map real quick. Ocean, monument very close to spawn, pillager's outpost, and witch hut. But most importantly is this village over here. So this is exactly where you spawn, and all the beauty is already right behind you. Behind me, yeah. Over there. Well, something that's noteworthy right by spawn is this floating piece of Badlands. It looks like a UFO to me. But yeah, that village. Let's head on to that village. Check this out, guys. Pardon the frame rates. PC is getting a little bit hot at the moment, but yeah. This is a Badlands village, Desert Badlands village, which is partially in a swamps biome, which is very cool, and we have not had that one in this seed video so far, so this is a triple combination. It's partially in swamp, partially in Badlands, and partially, well, actually not, no. It's not inside the bamboo forest, but it is right by it. So you got a nice combination going on right here. And if it's not obvious yet, the village is very well integrated into a desert temple. These hybrid villages are always very cool because if you try and spawn villagers here, you'll get different kinds of villagers. You can get desert villagers, swamp villagers, as well as plains villagers. So that's a pretty cool combo to me. And in the far distance to your left, you can already see that very first pillager's outpost. And if you ever need to make a pillager farm, it's easy to transport a villager from here to there. Never mind the loot, because it turned out to be really garbage, but something I want to show you here. It's really cool. Desert pyramids, normally you go from up top for the entrance, but I just noticed some pretty cool bugs here. I think there's some village structures that glitched into the pyramid, which leads to, well, first of all, well, this is the village well, sort of. And you've got structures inside the desert temple as well. I'm not sure if these doors usually generate that way. I kind of forgot. But in here, you'll find some villager structures. Like there's actually there's a house with a bed in here, which is kind of cool. I mean, you can make this your starter home. Lots of storage space on the side just for build ideas. But yeah, it's a pretty interesting desert pyramid. Just yeah, be sure to light it up. And if we jump above the house, you actually got the roof of this house on the sides of the desert pyramid as well. So yeah, that's a pretty good solid village. So we do have a few more goodies on this seed, and on these coordinates you'll find your second desert village. This one is also inside a jungle biome, pretty cool, and you also have your bamboo jungle to the right side as well. And here's the coordinates to that pillager's outpost that you could view from that very first village. And last but not least, if you're looking for that witch hut, you can find it on these coordinates. Alright, let's go to the next seed. Hang on, just found something else. Cool ravine right next to the village, nice crater right next to it, another small ravine to the left side, but more importantly, if we go behind, there's actually a jungle pyramid over here, and it has pretty good loot. I went inside, and if you go to the chest on the left side of the pyramid, the one where you don't have to do any lever tricks, you'll actually find 2 diamonds and 2 gold. I already have it in my inventory, but yeah, that's the loot, so not bad at all. Let's go to seed number 9. Right, here's the map. I would say there's not too many rare biomes near spawn, except that we actually have desert lakes, bamboo jungle, and a shattered savanna, but this is all about the shattered savanna. Have a look. So yeah, you actually spawn right inside this village, which is really cool, and check out that piece of rock behind me. The village itself already looks super cool. The bamboo jungle is right behind it, but this piece of rock here, I fell in love with it. It's totally worth it to do a cinematic time-lapse on this one. It's just so gorgeous, everything looks so good. The buildings are multi-layered, you've got structures like halfway through that shattered savanna, and it's probably also worth noting that this shattered savanna actually goes up to 200-ish blocks, so that is almost at build limit. Gorgeous spot to build your base. Definitely a worthwhile candidate for this top 10. So I do have 2 more seeds for you, did save the best ones for last, stay tuned. Here's the seed map. It has a lot more variety compared to the previous seed. You've got a giant tree taiga biome up top. This village at spawn is super, but the Bamboo Jungle Forest is actually around 1k-ish blocks away from spawn. Not too far. It's worth it. Check this out. Right, so this here is where you spawn, and all you gotta do to find that very first village is just go straight ahead from your spawn location. Check out the river cutting through these two awesome biomes. Mountains to your right side with an awesome lava falls, Badlands on this side, and this village at spawn is already super by itself. And to be honest, well, this village itself is already enough to, well, it should be a seed on its own just based on this village, so you might find this village later on one of my Badlands top 10 video. But yeah, I mean, for a spawn location, this is pretty amazing. Coordinates on your top left, of course. You do have this one piece of house, which is, well, basically under a rock, but yeah, that's spawn village for you. It's not bad at all, and I'll show you the other two villages real quick. But to be honest, with all the bamboo villages so far in this seed, this is quite fresh. It's something different, so it's not a bamboo jungle village, but totally worth it to include in this seed video. Anyway, next, right, check this out. This one is also an awesome village. It's a Badlands Jungle Village. The layout is really good. You've got buildings on multi-layers as well. There's a bamboo jungle to your left, savanna on the right side. Very good mix. The village is basically built in the middle of a valley, so the structure, it's just laid out really, really well. Overall, I like this seed a lot. It was either between this seed and the one that I'm going to show you next. Both of them are top quality. I'm actually having a really hard time deciding which seed is my favorite, so maybe I need your help on that. Which seed did you think was the best one in this video? Post it in the comment section below. I'd like to know what makes a good seed for you guys. Like, what's your criteria? What do you look for in a seed? So without further ado, seed number 11 in this top 10. Right, so I've decided this just has got to be my favorite seed in the video. By far, by far. Now, the combination here is just absolutely insane. The chances of finding something like this, very slim. So, to start it off, well, we have a gigantic ruined overworld portal, the largest of its kind, and it is right inside a jungle biome, which adds that little pieces of shrub on the structure, makes it look that bit cooler. And then just as you fly past it, there's actually a jungle pyramid, and it doesn't end there. Right after the jungle pyramid, we get a combo wombo with a desert pyramid as well. So just those three things in tandem, that's just an insane combo by itself already. And to top it off, the village itself looks absolutely great. And well, check out the village. It goes all the way into the bamboo jungle as well. And behind the bamboo jungle, you also have multiple biomes. Right beside this village is an epic shattered savanna. It's super huge. And by the way, if you haven't noticed, there's actually a roofed forest attached to the village as well. Right next to the shattered savanna is also a mountains biome, so it really has everything on this seed. The shattered savanna is a great backdrop for whatever build that you wish to make. All in all, my favorite seed so far. Now, this seed also has two more cool things which I'll show you real quick before I end this video. I gotta say, the loot's not too bad either. You got a Fortune 3 pickaxe over here, some armor, and of course 2 sticky pistons early on. That's very handy to have for your farms. Unbreaking 3 enchant book in the desert temple, including 1 diamond horse armor. It just keeps getting better. Frostwalker 2 boots, which is kind of fun, also kind of disruptive sometimes, some emeralds, and a golden apple. Just another angle at that village. You can see that it's quite, well, got structures underneath rocks and so on, so the layout, it's really cool. It's a really cool village. I mean, rarity aside, it's not a bad village, so yeah, this is an excellent spawn. Now, one thing I noticed, usually in my last videos, like on the top 10 mushroom seeds video, there was like an exposed stronghold on every other seed. But on this top 10, for some reason, I just couldn't find that many. So, I mean, apparently they are still rare. It's just, I had a really good run last time. But here on these coordinates, you'll find an exposed stronghold in this ravine underwater, which is pretty cool, of course. Very rare to have. There's entrances all the way down here. And if you go up this ravine on the other side, there's also another ravine that also leads to the same stronghold right there. Whoa, yeah, I just broke some, what's that? Clay? Sand? Sand. Gravel. Right, okay, so you got exposed stronghold on this side as well. last but not least, so there's one last awesome thing about this seed. It looks like we have a double fortress, according to the map, but let's see if that's true, right? Because if we do, then, well, this seed is by far the best on the video. Alright, let's head inside. Just one thing to note though, I already know that the nether fortress is not at spawn, but having two next to each other, that's the main advantage. Now, we gotta take shaders off because this is gonna be impossible. Right, that's much better. Okay, so we do have a double fortress. That's pretty cool. So the first one is on these coordinates. Now, I'm gonna have to go into spectator mode to find the second one. It's a pretty massive fortress, this one, and as I just go past towards this direction over here, let me see. Okay, there's the blaze spawner right over there. I just need to keep going that direction, and we should find our second fortress pretty close from here. Let me just go to spectator mode and just go inside walls, since that's always a lot easier. And hang on. There we go. That's the second fortress. So that's only around 100 blocks apart, or 150 blocks or so. So yeah, that's good for farming wither skeletons, and I guess I'm done. I actually do enjoy Minecraft without shaders, but for seeds, sometimes it just looks better. Anyway, before you go, there's one video that I'd like to recommend. Just search MazBro Villager Breeder. Be sure you watch the latest one. It's about 50-ish minutes long, but it's totally worth it. It's probably the best villager breeder available online at the moment. That's a bit cocky to say, but it's actually really good. You should check it out. It's almost bug-free. No, it is bug-free. Super easy to make, super efficient, and the materials aren't expensive at all. It's mostly only iron based. So have a look at that, let me know if you like it. And other than that, if you've watched this far, thank you very much, I really appreciate it. The name's MazBro, signing out, and I hope I'll see you guys next time. Right, that was seeds number 6 to 10. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys like this new format. A lot more compact, I guess. Well, not really compact, because I always go into details on the seeds, but I hope it's a lot shorter in duration. So, yeah, I hope you don't fall asleep halfway through if I make it 40 minutes again. So, yeah, tell me what you think of this new format. Shorter duration, splitting a top 10 into 2 videos. I guess that's it for this one. Time to hunt for new seeds, and I'm gonna do some tutorials and hardcore and let's play series as well. Thanks for watching. The name's MazBro. I'll see you guys next time.